Hey everyone, welcome back to the studio. Today I'm doing something I've been really excited to share. I'm taking you behind the scenes of formulating a brand new body wash from scratch. We're building something gentle, nourishing, and honestly kind of luxurious. So let's get into it. So the first step would be adding the distilled water. This is the foundation of almost any body wash. I use distilled rather than tap because it's pure, no minerals, no chlorine, nothing that could interfere with the formula or irritate your skin. Clean base, clean start. Moving on to the cleansers, this is SCI, a gentle surfactant derived from coconut. It's what gives us that nice, bubbly lather without being harsh. No stripping, no tightness, just a good, clean feel. So one thing to note here when dealing with SCI surfactant, it's a very fine and can be airborne. So if you're working with this in a smaller environment, I would suggest wearing a mask within one that helps with smoke inhalation and dust, and that will help it from becoming irritating to your throat. This step is a humectant. Basically, it's a magnet for moisture. It pulls hydration into your skin while you're washing. So you step out of the shower feeling soft, not stripping. Total game changer for dry skin. Now for the xanthan gum. And I'm using the clear variety here. This is our thickener and stabilizer. It gives the body wash that silky, gel-like texture that feels luxurious in your hands. A little goes a long way, and it helps everything stay beautifully blended. So what I'm doing here is hydrating the xanthan gum and the vegetable glycerin. This helps combine the ingredients together thoroughly, gives it time to, combine and formulate together and hydrate. It also makes it easy for incorporating into the next step that we're going to be going into when you combine it into the water, making it easy for when it melts or warms up to fully incorporate and activate. have sensitive skin or deal with irritation, this is the ingredient that makes all the difference. It's like a cool drink of water for your skin. And then we have coconut-derived, also coconut-derived. This one does double duty. It boosts the foam so that washing feels really satisfying, and it adds a touch of conditioning so your skin stays soft, not squeaky. Preservation matters. That's why I use Optifin. It's a broad spectrum preservative that keeps the formula safe from bacteria and mold over time. And it's a paraben-free and formaldehyde-free, clean preservative for a clean product, non-negotiable. And finally, the scent. I'm going with the Cool Rain inspired note here. Think fresh, aquatic, and citrusy, like a Mediterranean breeze in a bottle. It's crisp, clean, and absolutely gorgeous. You're gonna wanna wash your hands just to smell it again. In this phase, we are combining our xanthan gum hydrated mixture and our aloe vera gel into the first water phase you saw me putting together. We're just gonna mix it up and get it fully hydrated. This will go on a double boiler as it warms up with the rest of your ingredients. This phase is me incorporating the SCI powder into the second measurement of the water phase that allows the SCI powder to incorporate into the water. It's going to be like a double boiler method that will help blend and dissolve all the SCI powder. Again, to my option that I gave before, please wear a mask when you're dealing with this because it can kick up the fine dust and give you some coughing happening, causing some irritation. So try to protect yourself from that happening. And now the fun part. This is considered combination of adding all of the melted ingredients together. So you're combining all of your formulations into one, mixing it very well, and you'll start to see as you add each element, the actual formulation starts to happen, starts to thicken and set up. It's a really fun experience. And here is where I add that final batch that I measured out for that last part of the water. This is to help stabilize the whole batch because it can thicken up pretty good. So that extra batch of water will help it become less like a solid block, more like a body wash. Okay, in this step here, we are adding in the preservative and the fragrance oil. Usually with the preservative, you want to make sure it's at least under 100, which it is at this point. And then the fragrance oil, depending upon the scent note, because a lot of fragrance out there combines the fragrance oil with essential oil, and so sometimes that will cause a reaction to your batch. So it can either cloud up at first, and then after the overnight setup, if it doesn't clear out, it might have like more of a thick creamy look to it. This step is completely optional. It is not required, but it just adds to the aesthetic of whatever theme you're trying to promote or set out there for your batch. This is me just adding some food safe coloring to it, just like a drop of it, to allow it to be like that light blue, cool blue, matching the cool rain type of theme that I got going on. At this stage, I have let it cool overnight covered, and the next day you will get the final velocity of the whole batch, and you can tell at that time if you want to add an additional thickener, which I can recommend. Crotix is a good one that you can use to add to it, and it will help you get that velocity that you're looking for. But this is the final cut. And there you have it, a gentle, nourishing body wash made from the ground up. Every ingredient has a job, and together they create something that's effective, beautiful, and kind to your skin. I'd love to know what scent you would like me to formulate next. Drop it in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next recipe. See you in the next one.